Hi everyone, Donna here. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here today. You want to give me the box, the big one? Sorry about that. We recently opened on our other channel an advent calendar. Came in this huge box, and I paid $50 for this, and look at all the little drawers in it. I'm even going to use the containers I have. But what we want to do today is we want to use some of the products that came in this to do our tutorial with, because you know how we like to do, while we're doing our tutorials, we like to use it testing certain products. So we're going to be doing a little bit of skincare, some makeup, and just using a few things that are in the boxes. Now, I did want to share something with you. This is nothing to do with any of the boxes, but I found this at the 99-cent store. I want to say it was $2.99, and there are 8 blending brushes in it, blending sponges in it. And they're really good sponges. We've been using them, and they're just as good as the ones that I see for $5 and $6 a piece. So I wanted to share that with you. If you have a 99-cent store somewhere close to you in your area, or a Dollar Tree, or a Family Dollar, I think it's called. There's a lot of different types of dollar stores. Check and see if they have one of these. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I paid $2.99. If I paid any more than that, it was $3.99. It was definitely not more than $3.99. And there are 8 really good sponges in here, because it is good to clean and rotate your sponges. You don't want to be using the same sponge for a year. You do need to rotate your sponges. So when you can find good bargains like this, you know, I would recommend you check them out. So I just wanted to share that with you, to in case you wanted to get some. Now, in our advent box, we got this little headband that you put on when you're doing your makeup. So we're going to use that today. And basically the purpose of it is to keep all the product and stuff out of your actual hair. So we're going to be using that.
I'm just putting all of her little baby hairs in there so we don't get any.
They like to jump out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing some, like I said, we'll be using some of the products that we got in our advent calendar. And last time I checked, they still had a few left, because the original price was $100. It had either 4 or 5 or 6. I mean, it had a ridiculous amount of product in it. And way more, even if you paid $100 for it. But it was on sale for $49.99. So I'm going to check and see if they are still on sale. And if they are, I'll put a link to that for you in the description box too. I don't make any money off of that. It's just that it's a good deal. I want to share it with you, which we will always do when we find good deals.
Yeah, and we got a couple $100 worth of product from that.
We got I'm going to say well over 5.
Yeah.
I'd have to check, because I did.
Don't quote us on that.
Yeah, because when we unboxed it, we added everything up, and I put links to everything in there. But it was a ridiculous amount of money that the box was worth.
Yeah.
And I actually checked, and a lot of the products we even checked on Amazon. You know, Amazon usually has better prices than the actual makeup site. So it was probably worth more if you were to go to the makeup site. So anyway, it was a really good value, and you'll see that when we see some of the products that we're using today. So I will leave a link for you for that, in case it's something you want. Now, this did not come in that.
Yeah, it did.
It did?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, that came in that. So many things came in it. It's like, oh, well, there were like 25 boxes.
Yeah.
our little drawers, and each little drawer had something. It was like, it just kept going. I think the
crazy.
video opening it was like an hour and a half long.
Oh yeah, it was so long.
It just had so much stuff in it.
And that is from GlossyBox, by the way.
Yeah, that's from
GlossyBox.
Yeah.
So, first things first, we're gonna use this First Aid Beauty Fab Pharma Arnica Relief and Rescue Mask. So you basically just apply it to clean dry skin, let it absorb, and tissue off any excess. So it looks to be this like bluish color. Smells like mint. And it looks like this. So I'm just going to apply that in sort of like a thin layer along her face. And it's like a moisturizing kind of mask. So
it kind of has a little bit of a Bengay type smell to it.
It does. It smells minty.
Yeah.
Can I have some more, please?
Mm-hmm. This was a sample, I believe.
Yeah, I do think it is a
because one of the drawers had like 4 different samples in it, and I think this was one of them.
Yeah. So it's very soft though. I don't know how does it feel on the skin?
It feels good.
Does it feel minty?
It smells minty.
Oh, but
how does
it feel tinkly?
No.
Oh, okay.
So say, how does minty feel? Although it is starting to like right in here around my nose area, it's starting to feel a little tingly.
Yeah, it's probably maybe you're a little dry there.
Maybe.
So I think it maybe just tingles when it's like really.
Well, we've been using my face a lot today.
Yeah.
We're doing a whole bunch of tutorials today, and my face has been getting used a lot. Not that I'm complaining, but sometimes my face does.
Okay, so I just kind of applied this like a moisturizer almost. And I'm going to allow it to absorb into the skin. And then we'll kind of take it off in a minute. See how that goes. There you go. So we have a couple really nice skincare products. Some of these skincare products we're about to use cost like I'm pretty sure this one was almost $100 if I'm not wrong. And this one was like 40 or 50, I think. And this one was expensive as well. So we have some really good products that we're excited to try.
Things that I would never buy because of the price, but when you can buy, all of that stuff for $50, I mean,
yeah.
And then you can try them out, and then you find out you like them, and you have to go pay the high price for them. But at least they work.
And I think our first product we had gotten out of the box was over the value of the actual box. Mm-hmm. I think our first product was like 45 or 50 something, and so it was basically the cost of the box. So that's really cool. So I think we're just going to let this sit on the skin until it almost fully absorbs, and then we'll
be right back.
Yeah. So while she has the mask on, we're going to go ahead and use this. I believe it is a lip serum. It's by Terry. That's the brand. It just says by Terry. And we weren't totally sure what this was at first. We weren't sure if this was makeup or like what this was. But I'm pretty sure this was a lip serum.
I know we looked it up.
So yeah, we did look it up. And it's kind of like this like off-whitey pinkish kind of color. And it has a really nice applicator. I like the like kind of curved applicators like that. So we're just going to put some on the lips. Definitely looks like a lip serum. I don't think I would just put this on right. Does it feel sticky or glossy or anything?
It's more on the sticky side, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it could be a lip gloss. I don't know. It smells...
It doesn't feel like a lip gloss.
It smells like a serum. It smells chemically.
Yeah, I think it is more of a serum.
So we're going to apply this lip serum and let that sit. We're going to let this sit through like most of the video while we do the rest of her skincare. And at the end, we'll let you guys know Well, she'll let you guys know how it feels. Okay, so now we have our mask on and our lip serum. And how does the mask feel so far?
At this point, it's not tingling or anything anymore.
Okay. And does your face feel like moisturized? Does it feel like you have a mask on?
It feels like I have something on.
Okay.
Usually when I'm wearing a mask, I expect my face to feel tight, like it's tightening.
Yeah.
But this one is not doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's just absorbing into the skin.
I think it's because most masks are for things like collagen, they're for wrinkles, skin tightening, or they'll specialize in kind of like retinol masks and things like that. But this one is a hydrating mask. So I think that's why it feels different, because I actually have this mask. I've used it before. I think I got it in an GlossyBox one time. So usually it feels like a moisturizer that you just let sit on your skin, and like you can kind of feel it, but it doesn't have that tightening effect because your skin is absorbing all that moisture, so it makes your skin like more elastic, whereas like if you're using retinol or something that's anti-wrinkle, it will tighten because it's trying to smooth lines and things like that. So I think it could be probably time to take it off now. You think?
We take it off?
Yeah. It doesn't say how much time. It just says allowed to absorb into the skin.
Okay.
So I would say maybe rub it in a little bit and then wipe it, because it does say tissue it off. So I think you're supposed to wipe it.
Like dab it?
Yeah, I would say like rub it into the skin and
Just
then
dry like this?
it just says tissue it off, so it didn't say a wet tissue or anything. So I would say maybe wipe like the big surface areas, like your forehead.
What I usually like to do is, I can't wait to get the towel warmer in our makeup room together, because I usually do a towel.
Like a warm towel?
Yeah, like a warm towel. Whenever I'm trying to get product or something off my face.
Yeah, make sure you get your neck. It's all right here on your jawline. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that hasn't really absorbed. That's just kind of laying there.
Does your skin feel tacky or anything? Or it feels just like moisturized.
No, it doesn't feel tacky. No.
Does it feel like you've gotten it off, or does it still feel like it's there?
In some spots, it kind of feels like it's still there.
It kind of has like a thick feeling, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
So you could probably do a little bit of wet if you want, but it just says allowed to absorb tissue off any excess.
Yeah.
So
I think we're good.
yeah. Okay, so next we have a couple of different serums. We have an eye serum, a retinol serum, and a hyaluronic acid serum. So I think first I am going to use the retinol, because in my makeup routine I usually do retinol, hyaluronic acid, and then moisturizer. So we're going to go ahead and try the retinol first. This is the Replenix Anti-Aging Retinol Dry Serum. It's has medical grade ingredients, all trans retinol, green tea polyphenosis, and it has some caffeine in it too, so it'll kind of wake you up here. So it looks to be almost like a yellow color.
You know, when I can't sleep, I drink coffee, right?
Really? Why?
Because it puts me to sleep.
Oh wow, because you're like addicted to coffee?
No, it's because I'm hyper.
Oh.
I used to babysit this kid who was so freaking hyper. He was like 2 years old. He would not go to sleep. He was just so hyper. So one day I gave him coffee, and like 30 seconds he was out.
What?
And now he's grown up, and he says to this day he can't drive and drink coffee.
I can't drive and drink coffee either. It makes me crazy.
His mom didn't believe him, and I didn't believe him, and she called me. She says, I can't get him to sleep, and I told her to give him some coffee. She goes, I gotta give him coffee. I go, no, trust me, give him some coffee.
Uh-huh.
So she says, all right. She called me. She says, I don't believe it.
Oh,
He's
wow.
out. I'm like, that's what it does to me. And he's way, way more hyper than I was.
This feels very soft. Like, this is extremely soft. Do you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
it's like this one of the softest things I've ever felt. Like, it has this interesting texture to it that's just so smooth. So we're going to apply that to the face and neck. As you saw, it's kind of like this weird yellow color, but, you know, if it works, it works.
yeah, exactly.
So we're just putting this all over the face.
A lot of serums have a yellow tint to them, though.
Yeah. It smells pretty good. Kind of smells like chocolate. Uh-oh.
We haven't even put anything on it yet.
I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the initial feel of it, it is so extremely soft. Like, I don't know how to explain this. It's so soft. So, this is a thumbs up so far. So next we're going to go in with our hyaluronic acid serum. Also, I think the reason it says dry serum is because of that soft texture that it has and how it goes on and it's dry immediately. Because a lot of retinols are like a liquid. They'll be like a bottle. But it's a dry one, so it dries like instantly. It's like a cream. So next we're going to use the 111 Skin Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Booster. So it looks like this. Really beautiful packaging here. And we're just going to, so the directions say, shake well before use. I didn't even read the directions on this one. Oh, okay. I did this one right. The retinol one does say that that you might want to consult your physician on it, so I would be careful if you get that one. But this one just says shake well before use, mix 1 to 2 drops into the palm of your hand with your favorite moisturizer, or apply directly to skin after cleansing. So we're going to shake this up, and we're going to apply the moisturizer after this. We're just going to apply this directly onto the skin. That's how I normally do mine. I don't usually put it in my moisturizer. So we're just going to put a dot on her forehead and kind of spread that out. Oh, this is so soft too. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
What is this? You've been buying cheap serums or what?
No, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, low price. These are like real high price serums, so they probably got
I guess
some.
they
may have gold in them.
Yeah, right? Honestly, compared to this, I do buy cheap serums. I do. I do not have the money to buy a $50 hyaluronic acid, but I could buy a $50 GlossyBox and then get all these products.
Exactly.
I think it just feels super soft because of the retinol. I really like that retinol.
Mm-hmm.
I have felt something like the retinol one before, but I don't remember what kind of serum or thing that it was. So I'm applying this all over the face. And if you guys don't know, hyaluronic acid really helps to promote moisture in the skin, which in turn helps fine lines and wrinkles. So that's why I really love hyaluronic acid. It helps me stay looking young. So I'll look
Says the 19-year-old.
So I'll look 19 forever, you know. So we're just going to let that dry. I love hyaluronic acid. It's one of my favorite things to use in my skincare routine. If I'm going to use anything, it's going to be hyaluronic acid. So love that. Last but not least, we have this very honestly beautiful packaging. Good, I love it. So this is the Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream by Kat Berkey. And yeah, it's just a a vitamin C cream, and it's we're gonna use it as our moisturizer today. So it looks like this. Has like a citrusy sort of smell.
Yeah.
To it. We like to smell face products because, I mean, it is going on your face right next to your nose, so it better smell good. And it probably has that citrus because of the vitamin C aspect of it. I like this as well. I think this whole little routine is just very nice.
Yeah.
Really moisturizing to the skin. Like, you get some of that retinol to help with fine lines and wrinkles, and then you get that hyaluronic acid to really moisturize the skin, as well as the mask. The mask was very hydrating and moisturizing, and she is just moisturized to the hilt right now. Like, if you guys could feel her face, it is moisturized for sure.
My skin is really, really dry, very dry. Yeah, especially, we live in a high desert in here in California, and it's just dry.
So,
yeah, my face feeling moist is
a good thing. A shocker.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I actually really love this too. I'm really loving everything that we've used so far. And it definitely is an intensive cream. Like, this cream is really, really smooth and nice, and I would say, in my personal opinion, if you were going to buy any of these things, I really like the face cream. I think that it has the moisturizing agents of the hyaluronic acid, and it has the softness of that retinol, and I honestly think that moisturizers are one of the most important parts of a skincare routine over serums, because you really don't need serums. Serums just give you that extra boost. But if you're going to buy anything, get yourself a moisturizer. Moisturizers are very, very important. So that's what I would personally recommend. So last but not least, for this little skincare routine, we have this by Ro New York Truffle Eye Serum. So I don't know if this actually has like truffle in it. I don't really know, but I'm excited to see how this goes. So I'm just going to put it directly onto her eye, and it's very soft, kind of smells like, I don't know if it's because my hand still smells like vitamin C serum, or moisturizer, but it kind of smells citrusy as well. Or maybe truffly, I don't know. But her eyes, we have been doing a lot of makeup today, so her eyes are a little irritated, so I'm hoping this will help just soothe some of that irritation. And I'm just using the ring finger to kind of put this all around her eye area. Look this way. Thank you. So we're going to do the whole eye area here. Okay. How does that feel?
That feels good. I remember when I was in beauty school that the esthetician instructor had me come in to be the model for a facial.
A facial, yeah.
And my, because my skin is so sensitive, it started burning my face. It just started burning. Oh. And so she used that as an opportunity to show the estheticians what to do with people who have really sensitive skin. So, yeah, that was my experience being a model at the esthetician school.
Yeah, well, at least, because we do try a lot of skincare products on this channel, so I'm glad that nothing has really bugged you thus far. Like, nothing has really burned.
Yeah, and in a lot of the subscription boxes, they are looking at, a lot of them even are described as for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
I think when you get subscription boxes, they kind of look out for that, to make sure that they don't send something.
They accommodate everybody, yeah.
And a lot of them also have questionnaires and they'll ask you questions like that.
And I honestly think sensitive skin products are good for everybody.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
nobody needs harsh chemicals
don't need harsh chemicals
on their face. It doesn't matter if your skin's sensitive or not. You know, sensitive skin products should be the standard, in my opinion.
Right.
So, but I'm really happy with this facial routine. I think that
it's nice. It feels good. It doesn't feel overdone. Like a lot of times when I do the cleansing and everything in the mornings, I just feel like, okay, next step. There's like 8 steps, you know, and sometimes it's nice to just have 3 or 4 little products that you put on your face.
And it was very moisturizing. I would say this is a really good skincare routine for when you really need to lock in that moisture during the winter, when you're having very, you know, a lot of people get dry patches or very dry weather, especially where we live. The weather is dry. It's dry every day in the summer, the winter, we basically only have summer and winter, so.
But, you know, the rest of the country tends to have 4 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
The rest of the world.
So, yeah, I really love this. Oh, also, how does your lip serum feel?
I kind of forgot it was there.
Oh, okay. Do you want to wipe it off? And because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wipe it off, but I'm not absolutely certain. Do your lips feel softer, less chapped?
Well, they haven't, believe it or not, they haven't been chapped.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of lip masks and lip scrubs. We get a lot of those in our boxes, so I'm not surprised that they're doing pretty good. The only issue I really have with my lips is, well, 2 issues. I have like the real fine wrinkles here around it, and some reason lipstick doesn't like my lips.
Yeah.
You know, we always seem to have problems with lipstick, but I think that the skincare products are good. Lip scrubs, lip serums are good. Those aren't things you're going to be putting on every day. Like even serums, I would never put serums on every day.
Yeah.
But when my skin starts to feel dry, then I'll do a routine kind of similar to this. And it's almost like getting a facial. I mean, just think about how much money you would spend going to get a facial. And you could spend that money once probably to get all these products. And these products are going to last quite a long time. Because,
and you even get the little head bow.
Yeah, because we barely used anything of these. So, you know, some of these more expensive products are almost salon quality.
Yeah.
Where you could, and believe me, I would know because I owned a salon before I retired. So, you know, these are like salon quality products.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't need to go and get a facial.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I used to have to get the dermabrasion facials every month. And I haven't been since Tori moved away.
Yeah.
So a good half year at least. And actually it was longer. It was February.
It's been more than a year.
Yeah, it's been more than a year. And I haven't had to go and get a facial. And a lot of it is because of using some of these quality products.
Yeah.
So if you kind of are feeling like prices are kind of high on this stuff, just think about what it cost you to get as many facials as these products would cover.
Yeah.
Especially if this advent calendar is still available for $50. I would jump on it.
That's one facial right there. That's one.
That's one facial, and you'll have tons more.
Not to mention, this is a perfect base for makeup.
Yes.
This is a smooth, nice base. A lot of the times with makeup, when you put your foundation on, you'll get dry patches.
Yeah.
Where your makeup will cling to those dry patches, and here your skin is perfectly moisturized and ready for a full face of makeup.
And even the redness in my face is reduced. Reduced tremendously. So yeah, I would definitely, if you can get the advent calendar, and like I said, I don't make any money off of it, so I'm not trying to sell you a product. But if these advent calendars are still available, I would jump on one if I were you, just for the
Yeah.
skincare products. And we've already done a video on the hair care products that came in it. They had some perfumes in it, and I'm allergic to a lot of those things they put in perfume, so we didn't even do a video on the perfumes. And after this video, we're going to be doing a video on the makeup. So
Yeah.
I mean, there is so
Go
much
check that
product.
out.
There's so much product in here that, like I said, if it's still available, I'll put the link in the description box, and I would jump on it if I were
Yeah.
you, because I can't recommend it more.
No.
They should
Yeah.
they should give me commission.
Right? Because like we are very, very, very pleased with
Yeah,
this.
extremely.
And we were so excited to open it, and yeah, good job, GlossyBox. Good job.
Good job. Good job. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube that people like the content that we are sharing, and that will cause YouTube to share it with even more people. So that's pretty cool. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Just hit that little subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video, which is going to be on the makeup that came in the GlossyBox Advent Calendar. Bye-bye.
Bye.